kausap. Okay, can you see the slides? Okay na?
Yes, Doc.
Okay, so let's go to part 2, no? Specific drug groups. So the first part is more of the general information or yung basic principles ng drug action. So this one, let's go to specific drugs. And as I've said, hindi ako masyadong, ang tawag dyan, personally, hindi ko masyadong dinidiscuss. Kasi if we're going to discuss yung medical, ang haba-haba eh. No? So, unlike dental, pag dental kasi mas detailed, no? Okay. So, for the part 2, we have the autonomic drugs, autonomic nervous system drug, you have the CNS stimulant, CNS depressants, and we have the cardiovascular drugs, no? So, we don't normally use these drugs. Okay. Walang more or less wala tayong gamit for dental, no? So autonomic drugs, these are drugs which acts on the autonomic nervous system. And I suggest, especially for those who's going to take the board exams, no? Kasi gustong-gusto to ng examiner. Before I don't know ngayon kasi nga as I've said, baka bago yung questions. No? So dati hindi nawawala itong autonomic drugs eh. And this is a little difficult, di ba? Kasi confusing siya eh. So what are autonomic drugs? These are drugs which act on the autonomic nervous system. No? So if you remember, what do we call basic unit of the nervous system? Anong tawag niyo sa cells of the nervous system? Ala, kalimutan na. We call them neurons, di ba? And neurons are made up of axons, dendrites, and cell body. And the nervous system is divided into the central nervous system, and you have the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system is made up of the brain and the spinal cord, whereas the peripheral nervous system is made up of nerves. Outside siya eh. It's peripheral, nasa sides. And it's made up of the spinal as well as cranial nerves. Whereas the central nervous system, it's made up of the brain and the spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system is divided into the autonomic nervous system and the somatic nervous system. And the autonomic, we have two divisions of the autonomic nervous system, di ba? You have the sympathetic and the parasympathetic division. So, if you remember your anatomy, this is the summary of yung flow ng system, no? Okay. So what is the autonomic nervous system? So this is part of your peripheral nervous system. So it's made up of the nerves siya, cranial and spinal nerve, no? And dalawa, we have the autonomic and somatic. So why is it called autonomic? Kasi it's involuntary. It operates without conscious control. We cannot control autonomic. It's automatic. Whereas somatic, controllable. It's voluntary. So yung difference ng autonomic sa somatic. Ang concern ng pharma, more or less, is the autonomic. I'll explain bakit ang somatic hindi masyado sa sinidiscuss. Anyways, no? So that's the difference. And if you remember same, no? Turo sa amin yan nung teacher ko sa ANA. Diba same? Sensory is afferent. Motor is efferent. So in the case of the autonomic nervous system, wala kang It's all Lahat ng fibers are motor. When you say motor, ang conduction, di ba, ng stimulus from the central nervous system to the tissue, one way lang. Palabas lang, all outgoing from the central to the tissue. When you say afferent, sensory siya. no, merong stimulus coming from the tissue going to the central nervous system, two-way. In the case of the autonomic nervous system, it's only efferent. Motor lang siya. Whereas ang somatic has both afferent as well as efferent. Okay? Ang autonomic is made up of two nerves. Na yung autonomic pathway from the central nervous system to the tissue. You have two types of neuron. The first neuron that comes out from the nervous system, the central nervous system, going into the pathway is called the preganglionic. Yung first neuron that comes out of the brain or the spinal cord, it's called preganglionic. And the second neuron, which starts from the pathway, ending in the tissue, is called the postganglionic. In the case ng somatic, walang pre and post. You just have one neuron, diba? Where two neurons meet is called what? Where the pre and the post. Anong tawag natin dyan? Kalimutan na. Tapos na kayo ng ANA, di ba? Ng review ng anatomy. So, where two neurons meet is called ganglia. Di ba? It's called synapse. And a collection of synapses is called ganglia. Kaya nga it's called pre and post. Before ganglia, it's called preganglionic. After the ganglia is postganglionic. Preganglionic, the first neuron that comes out is called the preganglionic. It starts from the central nervous system. It ends in the ganglia. The second neuron that starts from the ganglia to the tissue is called the postganglionic. Where the neuron meet the tissue is called the neuroeffector junction. Di ba ang nerves, ano siya eh, it's not connected, it's not one. Di ba there is a space, yung synaptic gap. You remember the synaptic gaps? Hindi siya continuous, di ba? Nerve stimulus has to jump over the gap. Where two neurons meet is called synapse. The collection of synapses is called ganglia. Where the neuron meet the tissue is called neuroeffector junction. Tissues which are innervated by the nervous system are known as effectors. Effector refers to the organ which is supplied by the nervous system. Don't ask me bakit effector ang tawag dyan. It says it's effector. Ang tawag sa kanila, effector. And in the case of the autonomic nervous system, the effector is either smooth muscles, the cardiac muscles, and the gland, the adrenal gland. Di ba we have three types of muscles? You have the smooth muscles, cardiac muscles, and you have the skeletal muscle. Yung skeletal striated siya, di ba? Where do you find smooth muscle? Di ba? It's in the internal organs. So ang tawag sa kanila sa nervous system, ang tawag sa tissue are called effectors kasi siguro they are the ones that show the effect. Kaya ang tawag sa kanila effectors. Tingin ko lang ha. So anyways, no? So we call them effectors. And the effectors for the nervous system is yung skeletal muscles, cardiac muscle, and the adrenal gland. In the case of the autonomic nervous system, ang kanyang effector is the cardiac muscles and the smooth muscle. Whereas somatic is always skeletal. So what is the autonomic nervous system? This is the nervous system which controls involuntary action of the smooth muscles, the cardiac muscles, and the gland. Whereas somatic nervous system controls voluntary movement or voluntary action of the skeletal muscles. Yung, di ba, when you flex, when you walk, we do extension, flexion, it's skeletal muscle, and we can control that. But we cannot control the heart rate. We cannot control the heartbeat kasi autonomic siya. Okay? Clear tayo dyan. And the adrenal gland, no? So that's the autonomic. And we have two divisions, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic division. So, questions po? Okay, no? So sympathetic division is also known as the thoracolumbar division. Ang difference or the basis is where the originating neuron of the preganglionic neuron. Kaya it's called thoracolumbar kasi it's located, no, the cell body of the preganglionic neuron is found in the thoracic as well as the lumbar. Kaya it's called thoracolumbar division. It's also, this is they call it the fight and flight division. This is the division that is very useful for sudden emergencies. So bakit kapag may sunog, no, kaya niyong buhatin yung buong bahay niyo? Or how come pag nakita niyo yung crush niyo, no? Yung BTS, si Jungkook ba yun, no? Your heartbeat, parang ang bilis ng heartbeat mo, no? Kasi usually sympathetic siya. It's sympathetic division. No, yung sudden, most tissues in the body has both the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. Parehas, may mga sa heart, may sympathetic, may parasympathetic. In most tissues of the body, we have both sympathetic and parasympathetic. An increase in the activity of the organ is usually due to sympathetic, except for few exceptions. No? But generally, an increase in the activity of the tissue is due to the sympathetic division. This is the division which is very good for sudden emergencies. Kaya nga ang tawag sa kanya is fright and flight division. No? Usually, ang sympathetic division is more widely spread ang effect and it lasts longer than para. Conservation or slowing or conservation ng energy is more due to the parasympathetic division. Okay? Increase is usually sympa. A decrease in the activity is usually due to parasympathetic. And the most important chemicals or substance found in the sympathetic division is epinephrine and norepinephrine. Okay. So for the receptors, di ba, sabi natin, for the drug to produce an effect, it requires receptor. And the receptors which are found in the sympathetic division are called alpha and beta. So pag narinig niyo yung alpha, beta, receptor siya. And these are receptors for epinephrine, norepinephrine. Where do you find epinephrine, norepinephrine? It is usually found in the sympathetic division. And sympathetic division usually mas widespread ang effect and usually it lasts longer. Okay. So the other division is called the parasympathetic. It's called, another name is called craniosacral because it starts from the cranial up to the sacral division. Remember your spinal cord, diba? Ano yun? Yung vertebra? Thoracic, cervical, axis muna, diba? Axis, atlas. Anyway, di ba you have thoracic vertebrae, lumbar, and then sacral, yung different parts ng spinal cord, no? So if the cell body comes from the cranial and up to the lumbar, or sa sacral, sorry, it belongs to the parasympathetic division. Kaya ang tawag sa kanya, craniosacral. Acetylcholine is the most important chemical found in the parasympathetic division. So mas hindi masyadong nafi-feel ang parasympathetic division. And receptor is muscarine and nicotine receptor. Sa sympathetic, alpha beta. Sa parasympathetic, they call it muscarine and nicotine receptors. Okay. So as we've said, no, in most tissues, they have both sympa and para. And if you notice here, no, usually opposite ang effect. Kung ang parasympathetic is dilation, sympathetic is constriction. If kung ang sympathetic is decrease, if the parasympathetic is decrease, sympathetic is increase. So opposite ang effect nila. Okay? Sabi ko kasi, di ba, as mentioned nga, most of the time, increase-decrease lang naman yan eh. So if there's an increase in the activity, sympathetic. Kapag merong decrease, parasympathetic in most tissues, with few exceptions. Kung yung isa constriction, yung isa dilation. So, okay po tayo? Okay, no? For the autonomic nervous system, by the way, why is in pharma autonomic lang ang dinidiscuss? Kasi in the case ng somatic nervous system, the chemical which is found in the somatic is also acetylcholine. Pareho lang siya ng parasympathetic. Kaya nga sa nervous system, we have only 3. Epinephrine, norepinephrine, and acetylcholine. For both for both autonomic as well as somatic. The transmitter or the chemical which is important or controls the somatic nervous system is also acetylcholine. Same as the parasympathetic division. Kaya siguro isang discussion na lang. So pareho lang naman sila. Okay, no? So for this type of chemical, for this type of neuronal fibers, the only way for impulses to be carried across the neuronal fibers is through transmitter, chemical mediators. And these chemical mediators, which is responsible for transferring the impulses, are called neurotransmitters. Actually, na-discuss naman to sa anatomy, di ba? Yeah? So, may mga gaps. And kapag may impulse, no? Let's say from the spinal cord or the brain, from the central nervous system, either the brain or the spinal cord, the impulse is first carried by the preganglionic. For the impulse to be able to jump or to go to the postganglionic, kasi may gap, may ganglia, kailangan ng chemical mediators. You need chemicals. And these chemicals are known as the neurotransmitters. May transmitter, di ba, in the gaps. So, lilipat yung impulse will go to the postganglionic. And what is the function of the postganglionic neuron? They are the ones which releases the transmitter in the neuroeffector junction para yung impulse will go to the tissue, the effectors. And in the effectors, you have the receptors. Anong function ng receptor? They combine with the transmitter to produce the effect. Kailangan mag-combine yung transmitter with the effectors or with the receptors which is found in the effectors. Magpo-produce siya ng effect. If enough transmitter combines with the receptor, then it's capable of producing an effect. Okay? Naintindihan ba ako? Where two neurons meet is called ganglia. Where the neurons meet the effector is called the neuroeffector junction. And just like the ganglia, may mga chemical mediators which is responsible for transferring the impulse from the neuron to the effector. And the effector now will show the response or the effect of the impulse. Okay? Okay. Okay po? If the neurons or the neuronal fiber releases acetylcholine, ang tawag, they call the fiber as cholinergic. Madali naman yan. Cholinergic. So cholinergic fibers are fibers that releases acetylcholine. And where do we find acetylcholine? All the transmitter which is found at the synapse or ganglia is acetylcholine. Walang ibang transmitter at the synapse or ganglia except acetylcholine. So all preganglionic, whether it's sympathetic or parasympathetic, is cholinergic. It's a cholinergic fiber. Cholinergic fiber means it releases acetylcholine as the transmitter. Even in the somatic nervous system, wala kang pre and post. You only have neuroeffector junction. And what is the transmitter which is found at the neuroeffector junction of the somatic nervous system? It's acetylcholine. So tatlo lang yan. Epinephrine, norepinephrine, and acetylcholine. Okay? Okay po ba? Okay. All postganglionic, parasympathetic is acetylcholine. Where do we find epinephrine, norepinephrine? You find it at the sympathetic division. So all preganglionic, whether it's sympa or para, is cholinergic. All postganglionic, parasympathetic is cholinergic. Some postganglionic, sympathetic is cholinergic, but mostly it's epinephrine or epinephrine. So if fiber releases acetylcholine, it's called cholinergic fiber. If the neuron or the fiber releases epinephrine, norepinephrine, it is called adrenergic. Okay po? Hello po? Kailangan ko bang i-repeat? Okay na po. So we identify neuronal fibers. Either adrenergic siya o cholinergic siya. Ibig sabihin, kapag cholinergic yung fiber, acetylcholine ang nire-release na transmitter. And where do you find it? You find it in the ganglia of the ganglia of the sympa as well as the parasympa. If you also find it at the neuroeffector junction of the parasympathetic. So walang epinephrine nor epinephrine sa parasympathetic. It is all acetylcholine. Where do we find epinephrine nor epinephrine? At the sympathetic postganglionic sa neuroeffector junction. In the sympathetic division of the sympathetic postganglionic, sympathetic is norepinephrine. The transmitter that is found in the postganglionic neuroeffector junction of the sympathetic division is norepinephrine. Nasa ng epinephrine? Epinephrine is released by the adrenal gland. Kaya nga ang tawag nyo sa epinephrine, adrenal gland. Exception ang adrenal gland. In the case of the adrenal gland, you have a preganglionic and then you have a ganglia. But instead of having a postganglionic neuron, the gland itself, the adrenal gland itself, acts as a big postganglionic. Siya na ang postganglionic, yung adrenal gland. And the di ba ang adrenal gland is an endocrine gland. When you say endocrine, nire-release yung kanyang hormones directly into the bloodstream, and we call them hormones. So epinephrine is both a hormone as well as a transmitter. It's released by the adrenal gland. So nasa ng epinephrine? It is released by the adrenal gland because the gland itself is like a postganglionic neuron. So if it is epinephrine, norepinephrine, the neuronal fiber is classified as adrenergic. Okay? Okay po. Tell me kung hindi nyo naiintindihan kasi before we proceed. Actually, madali siya kung alam nyo to eh. Kung nasan yung acetylcholine, nasan yung norepinephrine, no? Saan yung epinephrine. So kailangan alam mo yung kanyang anong tawag dito? Yung kanyang format, no? Okay. Why is it important? Kasi autonomic drugs only affect the transmitter. Wala silang pakialam they don't make pakialam sa fibers. They do not make pakialam with the receptors. What do they make pakialam is the transmitter. And kung titignan mo, 3 lang naman yan. You only have 3 transmitters. So they either affect the synthesis, the storage, the release, receptor interaction, and yung disposition of the transmitter. Transmitter lang ang affected by the drugs. So dapat alam mo kung nasaan siya. Okay. Okay po. Kaya pa? Kaya pa, maaga pa. Tapusin ko lang ha. At least ito. Okay pa. Hello? Hello po? Hello? May kausap na ako. May kausap na ako. O, sige po. May tanong. So, tandaan nyo lang, they only affect the transmitter. And 3 lang naman ang ating transmitter. You have acetylcholine. And acetylcholine, which is the main transmitter of the parasympathetic division, is it's an important substance. And it's usually produces cardiac inhibition. So, pag niyo say inhibition, increase, decrease. Pag sinabing inhibit, increase, decrease. Hello? Diba sabi sa inyo, ano lang naman tayo, increase, decrease lang yan eh. So pag sinabi mong inhibition, inhibit, increase, decrease. Hello?
Decrease, though.
Decrease. No? So when you say inhibition, it decreases. So it's cardiac inhibition. So nagsuslow yung heart mo. Diba? Pag sinabi mong accelerate, increase. Acceleration. Sa kotse, diba? You accelerate. Pag gusto mong umarangkada, tinatapakan mo yung accelerator, diba? So when you say accelerate, you increase. Pag sinabi mong inhibit, it decreases. So acetylcholine is responsible for cardiac inhibition. It's responsible for peripheral vasodilation. So nagdadilate ang blood vessels, no? When you say vaso, di ba? It's blood vessels. Dilation is lumuluwag, di ba? Nagdadilate. And usually, kapag merong dilation, nagdi-decrease ang blood pressure. If there is vasoconstriction, i-increase ang blood pressure. And then, it's skeletal muscle contraction. So, kaya nga siya, that is why acetylcholine is the transmitter for the somatic nervous system. Kasi it's skeletal muscle. And ano bang function ng skeletal muscle, di ba? It's for contract. Nagko-contract siya every time you do flexing or when you walk, no, when you sit up, muscles are the skeletal muscle is usually contracting. So it's responsible for muscle contraction. So this is the three principal effect of acetylcholine: cardiac inhibition, peripheral vasodilation, and you have skeletal muscle contraction. Tapusin ko lang, then let's have a break. Okay, no? The enzyme which is responsible for deactivating or metabolizing. Remember, di ba? Metabolism is an enzyme-dependent process. And usually, deactivate yung substance o yung drug. And the enzyme which is responsible for deactivating acetylcholine is acetylcholinesterase enzyme. Dagdagan nyo lang ng ACE. Kasi may mga ACE, di ba? Usually enzyme yan eh. Papase, lipase. So, the enzyme which is responsible for terminating the effect of acetylcholine is the acetylcholinesterase enzyme. Ano yung receptors for acetylcholine? Muscarine and nicotine receptors. For epinephrine, norepinephrine, no? So, in the case ng acetylcholine, the termination ng effect ng acetylcholine is very much dependent on the enzyme. And sabi, no, kaya daw that is why parasympathetic innervation or parasympathetic stimulus does not really last long because the enzyme deactivates acetylcholine very fast. Mabilis na deactivate ang acetylcholine. Whereas epinephrine, in the case of epinephrine and norepinephrine, now there are three ways of deactivating or terminating the effect. Now, it can be enzyme. It could be through a specialized reuptake mechanism. Binabawi yung nirelease. I-release ng neuronal fiber, babawiin niya. No, yung reuptake mechanism. Okay? Pwede rin siya through enzyme degradation. And the enzyme is MAO, monoamine oxidase, NCOMT, catecho o methyltransferase. Acetylcholinesterase is the enzyme for acetylcholine. The enzyme for deactivating or terminating epinephrine, norepinephrine, is MAO and catecho o methyltransferase. Where do we find norepinephrine? You find it at the neuroeffector junction of the sympathetic division. Where do we find epinephrine? It is released by the adrenal gland. All the rest, acetylcholine. Okay? So, epinephrine, norepinephrine, and the third transmitter, which is dopamine, are called catecholamines. Catecholamines refers to naturally occurring transmitters. Tawag daw sa kanila, catecholamines. Okay. Questions po? Before we go to specific drugs. Wala pa tayo sa drugs. May tanong po? Tatandaan nyo lang naman. Basta cholinergic, acetylcholine. Kasi adrenal. Kaya adrenergic. Diba? Adrenal gland. Kaya ang tawag sa kanila, adrenergic. Nergic. Nerve. Cholinergic. Nerve fibers. Cholinergic fibers, adrenergic fibers. Okay. Questions po? Okay na? Clear tayo? Okay. So let's take a break. I think it's 3:10. I'll see you 3:30. Okay?